Hello my friends, Denise here from Denise Art, and we're getting into part two over here, part 2 is over here, and I gotta tell you, yeah, I'm wearing a robe, but I wanted to do a part 2 the next day after I did this piece. That was not happening. No, it had a mind of its own, and I'm going to take you down here and show you what I've been doing to wait for it. Hang on. We're going to do a transition. Hello my friends! So as you can see, I got you way up there, and I wanted to tell you why I did not post part 2 the day after. If y'all remember, while I was making this thing, it had a humpy dump in it. It was like, it just went ooh, and it was a good size humpy dump. I swear it was a humpy dump. I gave it a day, which was the very next day, and it didn't go down. And I was like, oh shit, what am I gonna do? Not a kid-friendly show. Okay. So I have this 24 by 24 by 24 piece of tile, right? Ah, God, it's huge. It's huge. It's big. And I had it for alcohol inks, and I never used it. And I thought, oh my God. Ugh. That's why I have it. It's to lighten my big works. Yay! I'll be back in a second, and we're gonna get to this puppy. Okay guys, so I'm gonna remove the these are the 3 brushes I've chosen for this piece. This is my palette. I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, nobody wants to stay in place. It's yeah. No. There we go. I'm going to remove the wax paper that I had to protect my paper. I still have a little bit of bumping in here, but I don't care. I don't care. You shouldn't care either. And wax paper is biodegradable. So here's what we're going to do, guys. When I last saw you, I added a little bit more dabs of white to the sky, and I'll take you down, show you what I did, because I don't want to be a fakie or nothing. I put some white paint, actually I didn't, I just dabbed, and it took the white off that was underneath these. I'm gonna take it back up here, it's so high, oh my God, I can barely reach it. So, and then I put a coat of gloss medium. There we go. There you go. Gloss medium pouring. And this way, whatever I do is not going to affect the paint that's underneath. That's the whole purpose of doing those layers. So, without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and do this painting while listening to my favorite music, and then I will talk through editing, because that's what we do, what I'm doing, because and that might happen tomorrow because I need to get to bed. But we're gonna work this piece out, and you need to see the whole piece. God, it's so big. Alright, that should work. That should work, because I'm going to be working here and working here. And I love you guys, and expect the next part of the video to be all music. And, editorialized music. It's stuff that you talk through it, and you have some sound in between. I love it, guys. Love you, Mommy. Hi guys, Denise here, and we're gonna get ready to rock and roll, but I gotta listen to music. So I'm going to talk you through this whole thing. Yeah, it's a talkie. I got a whole bunch of colors here. Burnt umber, white, some pens, brushes. I got this, what is that? Golden yellow. And I'm going to be using some medium in between. So it's going to be real hard to clean my brushes. But that's okay. It's worth it. And so we're going to get painting on this puppy. And we're going to have some fun. That's all it's about, is fun. And looking at it now while I'm talking to you, I can't wait for the third layer. I swear, because this one just, to me, seems like the base for the real thing. All about the bass, That's right. I broke my back dancing to that song, so do yourself a favor and don't do that. Alright, so we have our acrylic paint, we have our medium. Of course, I'm always going to add way too much of this damn shit because, not a kid-friendly show. I'm not a lefty Pori, but I am a lefty Pori, better than a righty Pori, but both my hands suck because I'm 60 and they don't want to react anymore, so. But I was really pleased with the way I'm adding water. Definitely a little bit of water to everything just to get it to flow. I am happy with the results. I gotta be honest with you. Everything looks tight. It looks tight, and even as we're speaking, I'm adding some black acrylic, like real thin black thingies, like stalks, limbs. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to give up on that because I can't talk and walk at the same time unless it's all in. But this is burnt umber with some white and with some that golden medium. And I'm just going to make a wonky tree. Just a wonky tree. This wonky tree wants to wonk all over the paint. And I'm gonna let her. And I probably should just like speed through this thing so you guys don't have to listen to this stuff, but I do get email complaints where I speed through things even though I talk through them while they're speeding through, and people want more time to watch what I'm doing. So you never know what you need to do to satisfy everybody, but I'm just, guys, I'm just gonna do what works for me. And if that means making a real-time video while I speak over it so that I can listen to my favorite music without getting pinged by the Capitol Police, let's do that. Or the YouTube police. I don't want to get hit by the YouTube police anymore because... And I gotta tell you guys, as a YouTube subscriber, I don't know, I think I've been on YouTube since 2014. But I got an email yesterday from some guy, I'm gonna call it a guy because he said Keith. I don't mean to be gender specific. But they were soliciting me to get a hold of them to increase my subscribers and my hits and all that stuff. And I've had that before. And when I checked on the links of these people, man, they're selling subscribers. They're selling comments. They're selling all that stuff, and I'm just never gonna do that. I mean, I'm not into this YouTube thing to be monetized. If I get monetized because I've legitimately made a certain amount of subscribers and I get to choose what ads they see, they're gonna love the ads they see. And that's the way it's gonna be when that time comes. I've only got a little over 500 subscribers. Why do I want 1,000 subscribers overnight? You know, it's like the way the guy did it in the email was like, hey, you can get, I wish I had my phone with me, I would read it to you. I can give you 400,000 or 40,000 subscriptions overnight. And I'm like, why? Are people really doing that? And if that's the case, is Google like, are they just monetizing these people without checking to see if all the subscriptions were verified? I just don't know. I'm just gonna stay way the heck out of that shit and do my art, because art is so exciting to me, and I just don't want nothing to do with that stuff. You know, if in a couple of years I get 1,000 subscribers and I can monetize, and I have the choice to choose the ads that they see, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. And I look forward to that day, but I'm not paying for nobody to do that for me. That's faking it, man. That's why, like, it's frustrating. YouTube is frustrating sometimes, but not always. But it's frustrating when you see that stuff, because you wonder, you know, how are people like if like this one video YouTuber, he's only been on since March, right? And he's already got over 56,000 subscribers. And his website is bunk. I mean, it's literally bunk. I just wonder, you know, is that what people are doing? Are they getting on YouTube just to make bunk shit and make money? Because that takes it away from this. That takes it away from this. You know, this is why I'm on YouTube. I'm on YouTube to share my journey with art. And I don't know what the fuck I'm doing any time of the day, but that's what I'm doing. And, I don't know. It's just whacked out. So, this is the biggest piece I've ever done. And I should have stopped right there with Tree looking at it on the video, because I love it. It's great. But this is just the second layer. There's going to be another layer. And like I did last time, I will definitely seal this before we start the next one. Sealing your layers with a gloss medium or a matte medium, every time you do it, enables you to not react the paint that's underneath, which is really cool. I learned that from Gerda Lipsky. Thank you, Gerda. And I have a lot to learn. This is a big piece, and I love doing it. I've got 9 more sheets of this size, so we got a lot more coming, but I don't know how this one's gonna end up. And you know, the final piece, I have no idea how much you're gonna see of that when we do the next layer, but I'm just having fun. So I'm learning about textures. I'm learning about throwing down paint, because I'm an alcohol ink person and I know how to throw down alcohol, but that's what I forgot to do oh my god, I forgot to put ink on this. That's all right. We be okay. We'll do it in the next layer. But I like it. It's beautiful. It's a living tree. But the bark, you'll see toward the end here, it definitely needs more barkism. So, talk to me, peoples. Are you in the United States? Do you live in a state where they've lifted the mask mandate? I do not, but I understand Texas has lifted it, and Minnesota, or was that Minneapolis? Ohio decided no, go to hell. But the deal is like only 30,000 Americans out of 396 voters have been immunized. So that makes a really scary number if you ask me. I have still not been immunized because I live in Florida and I work at the Mayo Clinic, and after I broke my back I went back and apparently everybody else got the AstraZeneca vaccine, but the next round that came in, the governor decided to sell it off to his Governor DeSantis sold it off to his supporters, the people that are donating to his campaign. He's under FBI investigation for that, and that's a bunch of bullshit, I gotta tell you. But no, I haven't been vaccinated yet, and I was thinking once the Johnson & Johnson one came out, I was excited for that. That's just a one-shot puppy. Give it to me, baby. But no, that ain't happening anytime soon. I'm just really worried about the state of Florida, because he just asked for another round of emergency federal funds, and I really hope Joe Biden decides, no, you're not getting any more federal funds, buddy. He wants the federal funds because his state is like the worst in COVID, but it's only because of his actions. Why do you deserve any more federal funds? What's he doing with the money? Come on now. He's not helping anybody. There's no mask mandates. There's nothing going on. I don't know. So, you see here, I'm dabbing some of this paint away with a paper towel, which adds really cool effects, guys. It does. Really cool effects. And you'll see toward the end, I use that a lot. And I swear to gosh, looking at that tree, I would have stopped right there. I like it without the leaves. But I decided we gotta go leavies. Leavies. So the CDC here in the United States said that if you're immunized and you've been through the 3 weeks, 4 weeks it takes after you get immunized, you're okay to go maskless with your family, you know, that you go to visit if they're, like, you know, compromised and stuff. And I think that's cool. That's really cool. Because my husband, he goes and shops for his mom and dad on the weekends every Sunday. And he hasn't been vaccinated, but they will be vaccinated this next Friday. And I just think it's really cool that he'll be safer, right? And his parents won't be safer until he gets a vaccination, but he's a cancer survivor, so he's second on the list. I don't know when he's going to get his. I'm on a list at the Mayo Clinic to get mine. I might want to get a hold of my my doctor now that the Johnson & Johnson one came out, because I've got COPD, so I might get it faster through them because of DeSantis selling off all the vaccines to his supporters. Then wait, I don't know. I'm not sure. We have to see. It's one of those things. So I'm adding lots of color here, guys. And I want to talk about, this is great, you know, having you watch the art while we talk about whatever's going on. I want to talk about mask wearing and the flu. Just briefly for a moment, because think about it. The flu, it kills about roughly 30,000 people a year, give or take. Usually between 14 and 26. Let's just call it 30. This year, the flu has killed nobody. Nobody. Because people are wearing masks and not spreading the flu. It's not that the flu's not out there. It's out there. Oh, it's out there solid. It's just not killing people because we're wearing masks and washing our hands and staying 6 feet apart, and it's all those things that really, really mean a lot. I mean, I remember years ago looking at pictures in China where during the flu season, absolutely everybody was wearing a mask. Right? They were just wearing a mask. They weren't social distancing or any of that stuff, but they were wearing masks because they did not want to get the flu. And I think I have masks, like, I am so tired of masks. I'm so tired. I mean, I have to make my own because I have COPD, but I am mask weary. I'm just tired of it. But when I see that it's flu season moving forward, even if they tell us we don't have to wear a mask anymore, I am not gonna wear a mask. Or no, I am gonna put a mask on. I'm gonna put a mask on because I've only had flu twice in my life because I'm pretty introverted and I work in a kitchen. And most of the people, when you work in a restaurant, they're introverts anyway. But I'm going to wear a mask during flu season moving forward. Because flu season moving forward is COVID season moving forward. The vaccine doesn't kill the virus, it just stops it from the same way the flu vaccine does. You get a flu vaccine and you might get the flu, but it's not going to be so bad. You get a COVID vaccine, you might get COVID, but it's not going to be so bad. So I expect those two bullies to come out in full force for years. So please, people, wear a mask. You could carry it and not know it and give it to somebody you love and they die. And that's not worth living. That's not worth living at all. No, you need to wear a mask, social distance, and I think I'm going to make some t-shirts I have some really cool phrases for t-shirts I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to say it because I don't want anybody to take it away from me. But we have to protect ourselves and protect others. Okay? So, let's talk about something else. I'm over here putting leavies on, and I got a mix of acrylic, emerald green, and some forest green spray alcohol in there, and I'm using black and white, and we're just gonna put some leavies on. So I was thinking, as a chef, I'm a hyperactive chef. I move at about 90 miles an hour, and I don't believe in wasting time in little things, which always seems to make like the production time in making an elegant meal like 50% and way easier and less prep and all that stuff. But I was thinking of starting a food channel, because when I'm not doing this, I'm doing food, and I'm taking pictures and I'm doing all sorts of stuff. I am Seuss is a chef that knows how to put spices together, and that's about it, because I've met me some Seusses that don't even know how to freaking roast garlic in an oven. That's crazy. No, I'm honest. I'm just being honest. They don't know how to roast garlic. So those kind of people need to take a break. So I haven't been watching The Walking Dead since my daughter died, and that was 2016. It was one of my favorite shows. But the last thing I thought I could do, and I'm being honest here, is watch dead people come back to life when my child was gone and could not return. I'm just being honest. I can laugh about it now because it's 55 months, but trust me, 40 months ago, I would not be laughing about it. And it's not a joke. It's just a reality in my life. It's a reality. So, I was also thinking about writing an op-ed for HuffPost, because think about all the people that lost family members through COVID. I mean, that is so freaking devastating. And then you think about the people that lost children, like immediately through a horrific. And that's what happened to Ashley. It was horrific. I don't even want to go there. It was bombastic. It was one of like those moments where God said, "Okay, she's got to go home now. We're taking her." It's like Ashley won the lottery of death. How do you do that? I don't know. But I have gotten questions of how she died. So I'm here to share that with you right now. She was 26 years old. She had just gotten her first cell phone ever. I had always supplied her cell phones. She had 2 jobs. She was working at Jimmy John's and Papa John's. The Johns have it. And she was visiting a friend in Orange Park, Florida. She hopped on a bus with her bike, and she went up to Orange Park, Florida, and she was 26, and a veteran had a heart attack in his car, and it's a 6-lane highway in Orange Park, separated by some trees, 3 lanes on each side. Where she was under a light pole, waiting for the bus to take her home. And the veteran had a heart attack. He died. He hit the gas. That spun him in a different direction, directly toward the pole where my daughter was waiting for the bus. And she was against the pole with the bike in front of her, looking at her brand new cell phone. She had just bought it. She was so proud of herself. I was so proud of her. And he took her out, and he died too. And so, yeah, no, I never sued him or his estate or anything, because it wasn't his fault. It was meant to be one of those things, you know. It was like